My name's Jonathan Duke, the owner and founder of Real 50 Plus. I started off in the fitness industry, personal training master trainer, moved on to remedial massage, which then led me down a road of a lot more rehabilitation work and working with people with issues, but not just using my hands, but also using exercise to apply that. I then moved on to a smaller studio, working with a range of people. I tend to have gotten a lot of clientele that are of a more mature age, because that's when issues start popping up for the body. And then it just became something that I enjoyed. I enjoy the age group, but I also enjoy the challenges that it gave and the reward that I got back from it. So working with more mature aged group, I found that my percentage of working with that age person grew and grew and grew and became my clientele base, which then made me start asking questions. Well, why isn't there a specific facility or a specific club for this age group? I then started thinking, well, we have gyms and clubs for young people, for bodybuilders, for women, for athletes, for just about everyone. Why wasn't there something specific for this age group? And I couldn't come up with a good reason, which made me move forward. And that's why I came up with the Real 50 Plus concept. So essentially somewhere that was very specific to this age group, that was safe and comfortable, very inclusive. All the reasons basically this age group felt uncomfortable in a standard gym, I wanted to turn around on its feet. We've been operating since 2018 now. We obviously work with over 50-year-old group, but in those years we found ourselves falling into this niche within that market, which is an age group between 50 and 65, 70 that aren't being looked after elsewhere. So a lot to do with prevention. And these guys are great to work with. You just need to give them a safe space, specific equipment and a bit of support, and they thrive, and they're really good to work with. I think in any business, in any industry, it's really important to understand your customer base and who they are and exactly what they want. Then you find a very specific market that you can work with, and once you've got that, I think you've got something very powerful. Having this specific niche within this over 50s market has been really integral to how we've built everything within Real 50 Plus. It's allowed us to be very specific in what we give our customers. It allows them to know once they walk through the doors, they're going to enter into a place that's very much based around their needs and what they need at that age. The equipment is very specific to their needs and their goals. We only have a small bracket. They're very easy to work with because all we care about is them, and then they get the results that they're after. We're very passionate about tailoring our product and all of our procedures around this age group and their needs. Now this starts from when they walk through the door. We like the place to be a lounge room they're walking into rather than a gym, very approachable. Then we start moving through to, we've got multiple induction programs to make sure that we're screening them, we're testing them, we're then setting them up and giving them ongoing support, which then again makes them quite comfortable and well, they return. We also structure all of our workouts around high-tech, very specific equipment in from Finland, who we've got a great relationship with. We then make sure that we're very much looking after the mental side of things. So we're really big on the social side of things. We've got mindfulness and meditation programs. We've got social groups. There's lots of little groups within the groups. And even our classes, they're small groups, but they get a following, and then those small groups then even catch up outside of here. So I suppose what it comes down to is, again, looking at exactly what this age group is after and what they're craving, whether it be physical, mental, whatever, and then giving them exactly what that is. And the key to that is asking them all the time. You ask them what they want, and then we work around that. The fun and family environment around here, well, they consider themselves around here as a family, the Real 50 Plus family. They boast that. They take ownership of the place really, and are quite proud of what they've created here, which is nice. We're very inclusive, so if you're a member who walks through the door, you're more than likely to be approached by one of the other members before you're even approached by us. It's that type of place. If you're running into an issue, one of the other members who have been here for a long time are going to give you a hand, even though that we're here to help you. At Real 50 Plus, we've got a range of equipment, but I would say the most important aspect of our equipment would be the HUR equipment that we run within our centres. This is a company from Finland that specifically work with over 50s equipment. We've grown a very strong relationship with them and developed products with them. This runs most of our centre, so you basically tap a card on that piece of equipment. It'll do everything. It'll say hello to you, then it sets your weights, your reps, your sets, counts for you, tells you how long to even take a break, and goes up in weight automatically as you get stronger, as you overperform, which we customise to each one of our clients, and we monitor that from our desk. For quite a long time now, we've experienced quite high retention rates. Now, there's lots of reasons behind that, but we do put that down to a lot of the environment that we give our members. We think of it more of a schoolyard for over 50s, where they're coming in, they're getting healthy and doing their workouts, obviously, which is like they're worked with their teachers, and then a lot of socialising, a lot of fun, which is, the classes, the lounge area, all those other in-between exercises, and all of that combined, people aren't wanting to go anywhere. So we find if we give them what they want, there's no reason for them to leave, and we keep a tight-knit family that just stays in the same place. As the franchisor, we want to make sure that all of our franchisees have the same environment that our members have. So we want to make sure you have all the education, you're set up with things that are very specific to exactly what you're trying to do. So we have a really extensive leading educational program for this age group and out to our facilities specifically. And this goes from anything. This goes from how to work with this age group, how to market them, how to understand them, how to treat them. There's every detail that you could need, and this is easily as important as it is to run this correctly as it is to run our centres correctly for our members. Real 50 Plus is more than ready to become a national brand and be the #1 advocate for over 50s within Australia. This opportunity allows you to potentially have a very successful business, but also, more importantly, make a real big difference to this age group within this society, making difference to real people. And I think that's the biggest thing.